Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm Gwendolyn Halle, a medical microbiologist, and I'm popularly known as the medical professional with the difference because I make knowledge so easy, so accessible for you, and I do it like no other. If you're a returning subscriber, this is me saying thank you, I love you. And if you just stumble on this channel, if you're new to this channel, you're welcome, I love you. But don't forget to like, share, comment, to increase the visibility of this channel and join this wonderful family. Let's roll in. Welcome back. In today's class, we're going to be talking about 14 things you should do before sex. 14 things you should do before sex. And point number 1, make sure you and your partner have a bath, a good bath. And make sure you focus on the areas like your armpits, washing your genitals, and especially your butt area. I've done a couple of videos actually telling you how to clean your genitals as a male, genitals as a female, and also wash your anus area as a male or a female. Especially your anus area. Remember, if you have got butt hairs or hair around your anus, you will need to wash there really well. Wash there with a kind of a towel because it's going to pick up the feces. It's going to be really irritating and uncomfortable if while you're having sex with your spouse, you have this feces or this awful smell oozing out of your private area. Trust me, you may think your anus is at the back, but when you clean yourself, trust me, that feces causes a lot of, it rubs on the walls of your bum, your inner bum, your bum. And it could really smell if it's not properly washed and it has accumulated after several months or several years, So this is something you should look at. And if you notice that you have a lot of butt hairs that actually retain a lot of feces, because when you use a lot of tissue paper, sometimes when you wash yourself, the feces wouldn't come out. Wouldn't wash out completely. Actually, if your feces contains a little bit of oil, it will just smear itself at the walls of your bum. So you really need to wash yourself first with soap and water, your anus area, wash around your vulva, the opening of your vagina, wash around your clitoral hood, wash that area well. A guy should wash between his balls, wash the anal-scrotal distance, the distance between his anus and his scrotum, wash that area well, and then you rinse. The second time now you get like a soft towel, you wash that area really well. The same areas I just mentioned, really well, really wash it real well. That will be good. That will be good. The second thing to do is to empty your bowel or bladder before sex. For a woman, her bladder and her anus and her vagina are actually very close. So you may be having sex with your spouse, and if your bowel is full, you'll be so uncomfortable. Especially if you're taking laxatives, you can have some feces come out. And if your bladder is full while you're having sex, you'll be so uncomfortable. In fact, you may be having pain, some form of pain during sex. And for a guy, he should also empty his bladder because, while you're having sex and your bladder is full, you may be so uncomfortable because you're having an erection and the seminal fluid wants to come out, urine wants to come out, and it will not be very good if you actually pass out urine into your spouse's vagina. So make sure you empty your bladder and your bowels before sexual intercourse. The third is use mouthwash. Don't brush, use mouthwash. When you brush, you're going to create micro openings or wounds in your mouth or cuts in your mouth that it would expose you to a lot of infections. It could be hepatitis, it could be human papilloma virus, it could be candida, a lot. You could have oral herpes, oral candida, oral gonorrhea, and a lot more, especially if you're involved into kissing and oral sex. So don't brush, use an antiseptic mouthwash instead. The fourth thing you need to do is get contraceptives. The male condom, the female condom, especially if you don't want to get pregnant and you don't want to get sexually transmitted infections. The sexually transmitted infections you can get are many. Get your condoms before you start having sex. Make sure you check that your condoms are not expired and you are using your size of condom. I'll do another video for that. A lot of men are using condoms that don't fit them properly. The next point is, if you're not intending to get pregnant, make sure you have your emergency contraceptive pill, your 24-hour pill, your after morning pill available. Because the condom may break, the condom may go out of the man's penis, if he's using a condom that is not his size. You know, a lot of things can happen. So you can take this 24-hour pill immediately after sex to prevent you from getting pregnant. The next point is get lubricant from the pharmacy. Make sure you check that the lubricant is not expired. Trust me, there are many lubricants that stay on the shelves at the pharmacies in the supermarket, expired, and people still use them without knowing. So when you get a lubricant, make sure you use it properly. But lubricant is very important, very, very important for women who are going through menopause, women who have gone through female genital mutilation or female circumcision, women who are experiencing vaginismus, women who are taking drugs that's causing vaginal dryness, or women who are experiencing any form of discomfort when it comes to, having sex, with women who are not able to get wet real quickly. This lubricant is going to help. So get a lubricant actually, and this will prevent, vaginal tears or bleeding during sex. So this is very important. So the next thing you have to do is you have to prepare your partner's mind. Send sexy voice messages. You start preparing your partner's mind in the morning. The way a man thinks or a woman's body functions or a man's body function is different. People vary, and especially if your spouse is going through a very hectic day. When they get home, they are tired, they want to sleep. So it's good you start preparing their mind from the morning hours when they leave for work, or in the morning, afternoon hours, so that, they already start getting into the mood. This is very important. And how could you do this? You could send them sexy photos of yourself. You can send them sexy messages, sexy voice notes, just keeping them in suspense till they get home. And I think this is amazing. The next point is getting good lingerie. Many of us ladies have not discovered that using good lingerie, and I'm talking about good lingerie, I'm talking about the color, I'm talking about the material, the fabric used. So using good lingerie before sex to arouse your partner is color red, symbolizes passion, pleasure. Wearing your regular pant and bra set to actually get, change the mood of your spouse or to keep your sex life spicy isn't going to work. You need to have that particular lingerie that you wear when you want to enter a different level in your sexual life or in your sexual intimacy, your intimacy with your spouse. So it's very important that you get red. Red symbolizes red and black. You could have some red, you could mix it, we'll get a little bit of black on it, because red symbolizes passion, pleasure. And men are so attracted to red. You realize the day you wear red, your husband or your spouse will compliment you more. Red is so appealing to men, and the fabric matters. Get lace fabric. Get a bra that is a balcony bra or a push-up bra. Wear something that is different. A balcony bra or a push-up bra. Wear lace panties, lace underwear. Or you can wear a thong or a string. It depends on you, but I think lace is so more attractive. So attractive and appealing. Because I've seen I worked in a retail shop, so I've seen what a lot of ladies come to buy. Many ladies buy lace. especially if it's for a romantic evening. So I'm talking to you as someone who has worked in a retail shop, selling lingerie to people. A man comes to buy for his wife. What he's looking for is lace. The color is so important to the man. A man will prefer red, something punchy, something he can look at. So this is not something I'm fabricating, something that actually works. The next point is use subtle body spray or body spray mist. I would not advise you to use strong perfumes on your body, because if you are having sex with your spouse may want to kiss your skin, and the taste of that perfume will not really be appealing in their mouth. So it's good to use subtle body spray mist. Subtle. Very subtle. And it will be more natural. You can put it in your armpits, you can put it here, you can put it in, it just changes you. You could spray it on your body, and this body spray mist doesn't taste awful in the mouth, but don't put too much. Most times, most people would prefer the natural body fragrance to be on them than a body spray mist. But if you just want to spice things up, just get a subtle, soft body spray mist and put on. The next is, remember to shave your armpit. You can shave your armpit or you wax your armpit, but remember to shave it. I'm talking for both male and female. Do not shave your private part a day or a few hours or minutes before having sex, because you could create micro openings or cuts around your pubic area that will expose you to infections. Surely if you're involved in oral sex, you can have the human papilloma virus, you can have so many infections, so many. So if you want to shave, make sure you shave a day or two or even before sex, so that your body, your antibodies may close up these micro openings before you have sex. The next point is get your hair clean and tidy. Now this is particularly for women. If you know you've had on your weave or your greffe for a very long time, you've had braids in your hair for a long time and you haven't washed it, get it washed, get it cleaned. Because it's very irritating and it will be very uncomfortable for your spouse if they get an awful smell of sweat and oils, accumulated oil, sweat oozing out of your hair. It's very uncomfortable. And it's also for men who keep hair as well. Get your hair cleaned and tidy. This is going to make sex more pleasurable for both of you. Hygiene is very important to enjoying intimacy with your spouse. Next point is, if you notice that you have body odor, or if you notice that a few days before you want to have sex with your spouse, your sweat has become very smelly or pungent, what you can do before having sex is, before you shower to have sex with your spouse, just get some lemon, dice it into two, and then put the juice in your armpit, and then stay with it for like 3 minutes. And then you wash off. And then you can have sex with your spouse. Trust me, it would take away, it would get rid of that odor, that body odor that you normally experience. And even if you are not aware that you have body odor, because there are some times that someone can have body odor, but they are not aware. So it's just good that before you have sex with your spouse, just get some lemons and put in your armpit so you smell fresh. You smell real fresh. The next point is get a clear consent of the person you want to have sex with. Let there be consent between both parties so that it will not look as if it's rape. So that the person you're having sex with is not an underage person. Even if you guys have agreed, make sure not an underage person. I don't encourage sex before marriage. I don't encourage, sex between adults and pedophilia. I don't encourage that. And the last point is keep away from all forms of distractions. Your phone, your kids, your tablets, your iPads, anything. Switch it off. Get some cool music in the background. Relaxing movie, could be classical music, in the background, and just relax. And make sure everything like worries of work, of stress, of any challenge that you're going through is off your mind. And I'm telling you, it's going to be an awesome time with your partner. Thank you so much for joining me in today's class. Thank you so much for your comments. Thank you so much for watching, for following me. I remain your seasoned and certified medical professional, Gwendolyn Halle. Bye-bye.